Hey yo, this is Mobbin with Mimosa, and today I'm here with Affiliated. How's it going, guys? Oh shit, you guys want to go around and introduce yourselves, kind of say your name and a little bit of what you guys got going on?
Yeah, sure. It's the guy Topp, you feel me?
It's TheBoyBeerus and this.
Hi, Zaeshaun Haze. Northwest Kid.
Kay the shooter.
Jang, the Goon, KLT9. Y'all call me what you want. You know what the fuck going on.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
How you top that?
You know what it is, baby. It's Big Baby Bape in the building. You know what I'm saying? We back at it again. And this is Affiliated.
Hey man. Yo, I'm super happy to do this interview with you guys. I've been watching you guys for like quite some time now, and it's like crazy. I've seen you guys like not in the group and stuff like that, and then it kind of seemed like, what was it, like the end of 2021 when everything kind of like started to come together. So who are the founders of Affiliated?
So technically, the founders are me and Beerus.
Okay.
Because basically me and Beerus Beerus actually brought the idea up to me about a group when we had first linked.
Yep.
And I was like, nah. Because like I've been in collectives before.
And you guys linked like back in like 2017, something like that, way back.
We met at this just music thing, and I was just out there wilding, and he ended up moving into my crib, staying with some other cats whose house it was, and then he just kind of stayed, and we would just link up, and you know what I'm saying, make music in the basement.
Hold up, bro. I didn't even know this nigga, bro. But like we became best friends in like 2 months, not even 2 months. And we're just cooking up all the fucking time and shit.
Yeah, there's a hella similarities between like our lives. Our life path numbers were both 8. That's where the 8 and Affiliated came from.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like numerology and things like that, and like what the 8 stands for, and that was like what me and him were super into, is numerology and like spirituality and spirit science, and
you guys bonded over that
like
shit.
that. Yeah,
definitely.
And Dead Dad Club, you know what I'm saying? Dead Dad Club, you know, and just fucked up shit that we had both been through, and like we were in a house that no one else really like had that much trauma, but they felt like they were like super traumatized, and they would just act up on all sorts of shit, and me and him would look at each other and be like,
it's like, it's not that deep.
Yeah.
But anyways, so yeah, we kind of started session, and me and Topp were making music, and kind of started bringing in everyone else in, and I was talking to him like, yo, we should make a group, and we just kind of put things together, and slowly through time it materialized. Like, you know, I had been doing stuff with Kay, and then she got integrated like into the community with everyone.
And then he knew Bape like way back.
Yeah, I watched an interview recently, and Bape was talking about how you kind of connected Topp and him like together. So what was that like first interaction like?
Shit, let's have you talk about that, and then have Bape talk about his perspective on it.
First interaction.
Introducing these guys, like what was it like? Was it immediately like, all right, we're cooking something up? Because I know Bape was saying he's more of like just like a lyricist. He's just the rapper and everything like that. And obviously, like Topp's got, you know, a little bit more than producing and this and that.
Yeah. Well, Bape and I met just through like some hustler shit back in the day when we were just like kids.
Word,
you know?
hell yeah.
He was just wilding out, you know, dating toxic shawties and just like super wild way before he was like a conscious king, you know. And you know, we went on this trip one time down to California to this music festival, and we were like freestyling in the car, and he just freestyled, and I was just like,
this shit's crazy.
I was like, did you write that? And he was like, it's just off the dome. I thought for sure he was capping. I'm not even gonna lie. I was like, he lying. Like, he wrote that shit.
Yeah. That's from like 3 years back. He's been practicing it.
Exactly. Like, you know, and then he would just kind of come around and spit, and I was like, yo, like, he's just got that superstar energy of like, he can like command a space and like just like shines. And like, I mean, Topp and I and like most of the people in Affiliated have been at music for like almost our entire lives. And Bape came in like, what was it, like 2-3 years ago?
Yep.
Like, he's like only really been like on a track rapping for 2-3 years. Like, he's been freestyling shit like that since I think he told me like high school type of shit.
Yeah.
But he's just got that brain where it's just like shit just clicks. He's like, and he can just like, it's like he's speaking and thinking at the exact same time. And like, you know, I think someone once told me that a great musician has to be like somewhat psychic, because you have to be able to like think ahead of time and like think about it in a different format to like really make people feel it. And so anyways, I brought him over, and I just knew that they had to get in touch with one another, and they just got together and started making shit. And they got together with Chef Sherm. Shout out Chef Sherm and this bitch, the cook behind, I'm saying, the grits. And they just got integrated and started sessioning with each other, and I mean, like, the rest is history. They just made hit after hit, and it's been gravy ever since.
Oh yeah, babe. What's your you think that's 100% or?
Yeah, it's a pretty good summary right there. I mean, my man's laced up the synopsis. But yeah, like during the time, like I just was like, man, I've been trying to like get some music out, and I just like really doubled down. I was like, fuck it, like I'm going to drop some stuff. And so I hit up one of our mutual homies, and he was like, oh, I actually sold all my equipment to Isaac. And so I was like, oh shit. So I'm like, fucking tap in, and I didn't even realize that was dropping music as like TheBoyBeerus and like doing all these things. I was like, oh shit. And so we fucking just go cook up one day, and he's just like, oh yeah. I'm like, well, if you're trying to like record, like you need to do all of the back end. And I didn't like even really realize that. And so that's when he introduced me to Sherman for the engineering. And he's like, well, if you're trying to like get off of YouTube beats, I know a phenomenal producer who just cooks them out like hotcakes.
Fuck yeah, man. That's definitely a next level, is getting off the YouTube beats is something I've been coming to find out around.
Louder for the people in the back, baby.
Yeah. So you feel like you've been like a sponge through this like whole process and just kind of like soaking up game, and like you feel like you're at like a level now where you have like some sort of understanding, or you just still feel like you just leave it in their hands when it comes to making you like sound.
I understand like a little bit more about what I want, and like I said, like they give me a lot of tips, and so my creative process is like it's substantially more refined. And so I'm really excited to get some of these older songs out because they just get better and better and better with everyone. And so stay tuned, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I got some stuff dropping for y'all. I got even more stuff cooking, but that's what they all say.
Yeah. Jang, been wanting to talk to you, president. And now we're in this scenario where I'm talking to you, and I'm like, what's going on here? What are you doing here with Affiliated? What's your association? What's going on?
I've officially joined Affiliated.
You are a part of Affiliated.
What is
Yo,
it?
that is crazy.
It is.
That is 100%. Crazy.
100%. I think to me it made a lot of sense because one, I kind of had already met a lot of these people individually. I actually think I know Beerus the longest because my mentor loved him. When I first met, bro, he loved you. Literally, we were in the car.
Oh,
remember
Chili Man?
Yeah,
Chili Man.
We met you like I met you like Bellevue or some shit. Yeah. Remember that on the Romero Francois tour in 2017.
Yeah.
And before we got out the car, he was talking you up. And then you came out hippie, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
He fucked with me when I had like dreads and more.
Bro, he fucked with you so tough.
We don't speak of that version of it.
Hey, but he still held it down, so whatever. You know what I mean? So it's like I met him first, and then I think I met Topp next. And the reason I met Topp because I was seeing what Carl was doing, and I seen Topp the Pineapple Island thing. I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go." So we drove over to the Tri-Cities to meet these niggas. I met Topp first because he was out there with Yell. This nigga had the most legendary performance I ever seen in my fucking life.
Yeah.
He was a god on the stage. I swear to God, craziest shit I ever seen.
Swear to God.
Boom. We didn't have a conversation, and then all of a sudden, we're in like a Fortnite lobby. Single player. We weren't even like playing together.
Yeah.
It just, I think he either killed me or whatever. Boom. And I was like, what? Bishop IG, bro. What? You killed me. Fast forward.
You guys were actually in
Not
dead ass. Yeah, we were in the same lobby. I didn't know until he killed me. I was like,
yo, I'm not even gonna lie. I thought you were saying a metaphor. I'm like, no, I'm like, I get it. And then I'm like, a lot of people. I was like, it was you against everybody. I get it. No. You guys are playing Fortnite right now.
Yes.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
And then
you said I recognize his voice.
Months later, a year later, I don't know, but we ended up linking in Spokane multiple times, honestly. Different small sessions. Sometimes he would just come over to the homie's house, would be freestyling. We would do all sorts of like different things, but we would stay in contact with each other. We had different managers. There was like a lot of like bullshit politics at the time, but like one thing I knew is like my energy fucked with his energy, period. So we always stayed in our own little personal context. So it was like, and then who did I meet next? I think, and then my next little adventure was through with Kay. She started doing a lot of photography with me during COVID 2020. Not even, people said that shit.
I was about to say, this is during the time with like Justin Frick videos and
yeah, a little after that, because my first one was Legacy.
Oh, okay.
So this is right before the Sam Chow feature.
I got you.
Right when I started working with Ben Suede.
Okay. Yeah.
The Suede shit, and I started like.
What year did the part?
2018.
Okay, that's when
we met. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm sorry. I forgot to mention we did meet. It was kind of brief, but I think I met you at a Penn show. Not the Bartlett or the Penn.
It was the Bartlett.
It was the Bartlett. You guys were doing the glass.
Glass Park was playing more.
Yeah. Met him. I think White Boy was your manager. He's also an artist.
Sure.
Yeah.
His name was White.
I don't remember his name.
Caucasian child.
Caucasian child.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Call me Double C.
If the name don't stick, it don't stick. Like, I'm not gonna apologize for that shit. But Harry was there too. Harry is crazy. So long story short, I knew everyone affiliated before I joined. Besides, well, I met Bape at his shoot briefly, and then I didn't meet Northwest until we were at Trey's producing, making songs. I think me and Topp had made like 8 or 9 songs in like a day.
I gotta try City Show.
Oh, you're right. With what's his name? The other dude that produces and makes music.
Oh, that guy?
Cole.
Oh, Cole.
Oh, yeah,
With Cole.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did outside of the big ol' before Pineapple Island.
Yep.
We sure did. Oh, this nigga cool, man. You know what I'm saying? So long story short, I basically knew everyone. Like in my head, when they first dropped their photo, it said affiliated. I was like, nigga, how about out there? Y'all's friends. So I was like, in my head, I was in the collective like a year before. Like a year before. I like literally envisioned it. I like envisioned where I would have sat there. You know what I mean? Like, I'm dead ass, bro. I was like, I got an orange fit for this shit.
Yeah.
I like truthfully believed it. And then,
Bro, in those photos, yeah.
We'll say 2 years before, because a year before I actually joined, I called Topp and told him I was going to be a part of affiliate.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, watch this, bro. Let's not release, because we had songs.
Words, but...
Right. Not affiliated in a sense, but I told him certain songs that we had, we weren't going to be dropping certain things because things were going to change.
Mm-hmm.
Essentially, it's like the conversation we're going to have. And we're going to have an opportunity to just be more freer and have like more stronger direction as artists where we wanted to like put those songs.
Yeah.
Boom.
So Zay, were you like a hang around for like a little bit, and they ended up like recruiting you? You had to get like jumped in, or what was going on? They see some talent in you, saw some talent in them.
You know, I had to, pass initiation. No, it's pretty simple, honestly. I mean, I met Topp with Nobi at a show that Nobi was headlining at the Big Dipper. It was the first show that I did like during COVID, after COVID. I felt like I was trying to get on a run beforehand, and it kind of all fell through after the fact. And so it was my first show getting back. I was super excited. The show was great. I ended up I don't know, somebody said after party, and at the time I was a little shithead, so I was like, okay, let's go. I'll go get drunk at these people's house. All right, huh?
At the time?
Oh, dude, yeah, I'm totally way more chill now. Literally, I mean, if you think about it, the thought process was, I was like, oh, I can go to these people's house and have there's no what's the word?
Shit on the floor.
No accountability. I guess I could do what I wanted.
But then you woke up the next day and they handed you a broom and shit, huh?
No, I did. Well,
Nope.
They did do like a. I don't think it was the same night. I mean, there was a party at one point where they like try to spray paint the walls with hairspray because they saw it on TikTok. And they were like, it cleans super easy. Did not clean easy.
You were pissed. You were like,
I had to scrub the walls
on your story. You were like, I need you guys here now.
That's
like,
because my roommate All Day Trey, shout out
Mike,
Thick Boy.
Mike.
That's because Thick Boy Trey, shout out All Day Trey. He was like, I saw this on TikTok and on Pinterest, and it like totally washes off. And I was like, all right, bro. Well, like it better fucking wash off. But whatever. If you were at the parties, you gotta pull up and scrub the fucking walls.
Yeah.
So we just had like rounds of strippers and fucking musicians and homies and girls and side bitches just coming through the crib, scrubbing the fucking walls,
playing their part.
and then it didn't come off. Repainted that bitch, and then the landlord came in and they're like looking around, they're like,
it's like cleaner than like before.
I'm like reading a book on the fucking couch.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then kind of just after that, I started kind of more of like a hang around. Anyway, back to what I was talking about.
No, good. I was gonna do it if you were.
Anyway, I fucking ended up, hanging around. We made some tracks. I think one of the songs that is going to be coming up on a project later on. We Topp and Parker. This is when I first met Parker, because he called Parker and was like, "Come lay some shit down" or something. He was like in town because your job had you in and out all the time anyway. So I think it was just happenstance that you were in Spokane. And he had him come down. Parker had this little keyboard. He freaking sat it down and started messing with it. And it was kind of like it was kind of funny because Topp was like, "Parker, come in, sit down, look at this beat."
Let me say something about that real quick. So shout out to All Day Trey again, because All Day Trey, the night of that show where Nobi was headlining, Trey was like, "Yo, y'all gotta see Zaeshaun Haze. He's fucking crazy." And I'm like, "All right, let me go see." You know what I'm saying? I don't think I might have heard about him, but I didn't like stick to me before that. But then I was like, all right, because obviously Nobi's my brother, so I was gonna go to that show anyways. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna go early to see Zay. And Kid killed it, bro. Like this, like that was fucking crazy performance. I was like, yo, what the fuck? Like this.
It was the performance that got you.
Yeah, 1000%. 100%. And the songs, like stage presence was crazy. Songs were crazy. It was different than what everybody else is doing,
bro.
It was
one thing I noticed. It was crazy. Like, see, Zaeshaun's one of my favorite artists, like out of the city and stuff like that. And he showed me a song and whatnot, super fire. And then you heard it. Messed with it with the same vocals and everything, but you changed like the entire.
What song is it?
I couldn't even tell you right now. I don't even know. I don't even know that. I was like, I don't even know. But I was like, that right there. I was like, yo, was this something that you felt like you were like, man, I'm home. Like I'm with like a group now. Because I mean, you aged and matured, and you know, snot nose, glass park kids, and that. So like,
oh man.
So like, do you think like this is like? You think this stuff is like beneficial? Like you feel like you're actually like somewhere where like you belong and like you can like sit back and kind of like listen a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, I think I had to, definitely hit walls with my face really hard multiple times before I walked through a doorway. I mean, I was very independent, or at least in a sense of I didn't have any outlets in terms of like team. That was never something that I could find in the people around me. Everybody I was making music kind of like wasn't ever as serious as I was at the end of the day. So it was
your same level.
It kind of gets exhausting because like, like you have like this like idea, you got goals and shit like that. And then here, like you feel like
it felt like there wasn't a for sure path that I was on, just moving forward in whatever sense that was. Definitely, it did feel like home. I heard the beat that they did. That was kind of like one of the more first cook-ups that we had, and I came to the realization, I was like, yo, I can do this all the time. Having starting from a beat, that's crazy. Like even that song, which we reconstructed, but like working after the fact, even before Affiliated, and just working on more songs, because me and Topp figured we were going to do this project that we're working on before Affiliated even really started. Like we kind of just sat down and listened to the first one and we're like, this is it, this is what we're doing. Like we're gonna make as many songs as we can, pick which ones we like, and then we're gonna run with it. And starting from scratch really changed my process. And it's kind of to a point now where I crave it. Like even if I do like kind of relapse and I'm like, I need a YouTube beat just so I can make a demo, just so I can hear it back and play it for myself, it's still not the same as like sitting there and interacting with another person and like building something. So
oh yeah, man, no, that's super cool. Super proud of you and your progress and stuff like that. I've been like watching you from like the beginning and shit. So yeah, that's super dope. So you guys all link up and everything like that. Kay, so boom, there's like 4 of you and stuff like that. Zaeshaun, I know he's been like doing his thing like from like way back.
For sure.
Jang, he's been doing his thing from like way back and stuff like that. So like who kind of like came in with like Northwest Kid?
So boom. So this
Day.
is. So I knew Northwest Kid before I knew Beerus. Actually,
Yeah, right.
I had moved back from LA to Tri-Cities.
And you do like the DJ and like I see you doing like sets at shows and stuff like
Yeah.
that and kind of
Nah,
like
he's all-
When he's not fucking,
MC.
Yeah, when he's not fucking baby mamas, he makes me.
Nah,
We're
he
crying about it. I'm only here once a week.
Yeah,
Why
don't
is
listen
the nigga
to it.
crying every time I'm here? Okay.
It's coming out.
God,
No, but I knew Northwest Kid for a minute. Like he's a producer mainly.
Mhm.
Been producing since like high school for sure. Crazy producer. We linked up with Tri-Cities when I moved back from LA, and we just started making collab beats for fucking days, bro, like weeks. Yeah, like literally all night. I'm sleeping in his fucking dad's house / his studio,
Mhm.
like waking up, making more music. Yale coming over, cooking, chefing, like literally so like forever and shit like that. And so I introduced him to the squad like last year, no, like 2 years ago.
I know, it feels like forever.
I know.
He's so fucking annoying. I feel like I've known him my whole life, but
No, but yeah, here, give your perspective on it.
Yeah, basically, yeah, like Top said, we would just cook like just disgusting hours, like literally like 12, 15, 18-hour days in that
Is
musty.
there a song out there right now that has a Top and Northwest Kid collab beat on it?
Oh yeah, oh for sure. Pops and Mama just recently. I produced that whole beat switch at the end.
Super sick.
What else comes to mind? I did anything with Top and Yell. Prettiest Star. I had a little solo at the end.
Oh, okay.
We've definitely got a
Bring up
few.
Pops and Mama?
Yeah, bro.
And you brought up, it's that?
Yeah.
Okay.
He said anything.
Oh, I said anything. Oh, anything, and
oh,
it's that.
by Yell?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
yeah,
also.
bro, that shit's fire.
Yep.
That shit's super fire. Oh yeah, that's the and you're in that one too, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, that's the one you guys are walking down the. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
I remember. Yeah,
I made that
shit's
beat.
crazy. Super crazy.
I made that beat during like
that
a
video
smoke
was
break.
nuts.
Like everybody, because like I said, everybody would just come over to my dad's garage and we'd just be making beats while my dad was sleeping.
Oh, okay.
And everybody went out to go smoke, so everybody left the room, and I don't smoke, so I was just like sitting there making beats. And I think in like the 15 minutes they were gone, I think I had cooked up like the most of It's That, and then Top came in and did his little ones and twos on there as well, and they recorded it, and it just became a thing. But yeah, that's how a lot of our songs early on were like. We also did Wake Up, that same thing. That was a crazy process. SoundCloud song. That was made in one night as well. That was weird.
Okay.
It was like everybody was in shifts.
Yeah.
I was awake during the whole process, but like everybody, like Top was asleep on the ground. Yell was recording, and then she was done. And so she went into the same corner that Top was at. And as soon as he woke up, she went down, passed out. Top recorded his part, and it was crazy. It was weird.
Crazy. Man, that's crazy. Making memories though, and fucking
Oh,
lots
yeah.
of content.
Yeah,
That's
man.
hella dope.
Shout out my dad.
And that's crazy. So was like the cipher that you guys just posted, was that like the debut of, hey, this is everybody in affiliated. Here's what we gotta fucking say. Like,
Yeah,
listen or
pretty
don't, get out
much.
of the way.
Pretty much. That was definitely that's the first thing we dropped.
Because I'm not gonna lie, bro, that shit was aggressive. That shit was aggressive as fuck. Like fucking made a statement type shit. I was like, whoa.
That's exactly what we wanted to do.
It didn't seem like it was like necessarily like pointed at really like anybody. I wasn't really picking up, but it was just kind of like everybody pay attention.
Yeah, no fact. Because it's like, come on, man. Like, we not finna sugarcoat shit. Like, we know we the hardest niggas, and I would say in the fucking world. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're one of the coldest collectives, you know. And I feel like we have a lot of potential, bro. And like, we're definitely gonna be, you know what I'm saying, some of the top contenders in the music business. I feel like here soon. You know what I'm saying? And so that was just the first thing.
You guys got music that are running numbers and shit like that. You were dropping music for a minute there. The Zaza and was that the one with the and Pit Stain. Yeah. And then you stopped.
Yeah.
Why'd you stop?
Why, man?
Why'd you stop,
I'm like,
man?
why'd you stop?
I'm out of this bitch.
We watching.
I remember you.
Oh shit. Yeah, man. Like I was just kind of like, I felt like I was falling into like a category of music that was like
Suicide
felt like
Boys.
a box kind of.
Yeah.
And I wanted to like expand myself a bit, and I think like, you know, a lot of artists go through that shit where they're just like in their head, and like realistically that shit just been fucking dropping music and like putting that shit out. But
bro, you be playing the ukulele, you be doing hardcore fucking
Yeah.
stomp the room shit.
yeah,
Like,
I just wanted to like
super versatile.
I wanted to expand myself, and I also needed to like come into more of an understanding of like what it is to be an artist and who I am and what I stand for, and like be more embodied. I especially felt like my image wasn't necessarily like on point, or like how to express that. That's like really where Topp came in, and like that's where Topp's vision inside of Affiliated is like what makes him such a like creative powerhouse inside of any collective or any situation, but specifically inside of Affiliated. Like he knows how to create. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We in the hood in this bitch. We got people in the back alley and shit.
Driving through alleys.
We got hombres in the back. But
What did he say?
and what did he say? And so, you know,
You remember what you're talking about?
yeah, of course. I was talking about you and your creative drive. What the fuck? I don't smoke weed anymore. And so like Topp really assisted me in like my image and everything, and that's like where we kind of were providing value, and like he was really helping me understand like the music business and like building a brand and who I am and like what I stand for and all these things. And you know, his mind behind Affiliated has really been like driving the narrative of who we are and what we look like and what we push, and that value that he's provided. And, you know, he's just been grinding. Like, how long have you been grinding on music? Since you were 16?
Well, technically, I started when I was like 8.
And now you're 48? I'm like, it's been years.
I started when I was 8, making music with my dad, but real, like, taking it serious for sure since like 16, 15.
So, like, Topp's been in this the longest, man. Like, Topp told me a story, like his dad, like just like the stories about his pops and shit, and like how he would just like drill creativeness and creativity and like their understanding of music and themselves like into them so heavily, and like that's really stayed with him. And that's like
that's super fortunate to have that kind of influence and stuff like that, because obviously it stuck with you
for sure.
It comes at a cost. Trauma, you know what I'm saying? But I am thankful for it, 1000%.
Yo,
1000%.
yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you.
Like, not even on no corny shit. Like, my dad was a psychopath, but I'm thankful for all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I feel like we gotta let Kay tell her part of the story here, her part of the narrative here.
I don't know what my part is.
Well, I know what your part is. I got you.
Okay,
so
tell me about my part.
You've been working with everybody. You shot some photos for some podcasts. You've been shooting photos for what is it? The All Day Trey's video game event, the Super Mario.
Oh yeah,
joint.
the Smash Bros.
So you're going around, you're shooting photos, you're filming stuff. Now you're doing music videos.
Yeah.
What led you up to getting into here?
Man, I don't know. I've been shooting since.
Because it kind of seemed like I'm so sorry. It just seemed like you have something like going on. So like
totally.
What do these guys provide that?
They provide, I feel like, just like subjects that I can photograph and do video with, like exponentially. Like I feel like each person has like their own specific genre, so it's super fun for me to like be able to build sets around them and like kind of enhance their brand, I guess.
Yeah.
Because without photos or video, no one would be seeing really anything that's going on. So I don't know. I think I started shooting with TheBoyBeerus a while back, and then
I just saw some of the recent ones. You in like the pink fur or the purple fur.
We did that Bottega, and and then I was shooting with Jang for a little bit. We were going to Seattle all the time, shooting shows and shit and doing all the things. And then I linked up with Topp, and then everyone else, came with, followed by it. And it just, like I said, it's just super fun because I get to like really, like Bape's got his own crazy style and I love shooting him, and Jang's got a crazy style and I love shooting him, and Zay and like everyone is super cool. Oh yeah. Before we were
a long time ago.
You came out to the farm.
We got her.
Yeah.
We got her.
I was like, this place is fucking nuts.
Yeah.
What you wanted brought out?
Yeah.
I just had to let you guys know because I met her a long time ago.
Like how long?
I think like after the day Kay like hung out with Mimosa when he did the Chris Fulton interview. Yeah. I think a few months after that, teen was tattooing me up, and
Little culture.
Yeah, and I think I don't know. Kay came to hang out or something, and I was bitching the whole time because I didn't have weed, and I was like, I could really just use some weed for this, and then. statute of limitations, okay? Statute of limitations.
This is the Mendoza episode all
right,
over
all
again,
right.
man. I'm gonna get a phone call, you know? I'm gonna get a phone call.
Statute of limitations, okay?
Jesus.
This was a long time ago, okay?
Yeah.
Listen, nobody was gonna stop me from smoking weed, and that was just another opportunity. But yeah, well, that's when we officially met. And that day, I wish I asked for pictures, but I wasn't super serious about it at the time.
Oh, that's all. I was just saying I only remember.
Okay, well I feel like well, Kay's the GOAT, so we have to let that be known because yeah, like she's right, like literally every single photo. I would say 98% of every single photo that we see is definitely shot by her for sure in all of our brands, and like she does a lot of fucking work. She's been doing this shit a long time. I just remember when I first started working with Kay, she was like doing it, but she wasn't like doing it. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, look, Kay, you have too much potential to be fucking like playing around. Like you can be one of the. I mean, I don't even know like the top photographer niggas in the game or like top. You know what I'm saying? But she definitely could be there. And so I was like, look, bro, like if we do this right with this collective and you put in the work that I know you're capable of putting in and using your talents and shit like that, it's gonna amplify this entire thing. So like none of this shit, y'all wouldn't be seeing no narrative. There would be no pictures. There would be no affiliated. There'd be affiliated, but y'all wouldn't know about it if it wasn't for Kay. 1000%. 1000%. I just want to say that.
I watched this documentary, LA Originals or something like that, and it's got this fool, Mr. Cartoon. He does like tattoos and whatnot, but he has this camera guy. And as soon as I watched that documentary, I immediately thought of you as like being like him of Spokane. I don't even know his name, Esteban, something like that. But like he went and shot like Cypress Hill when they were like rapping with like Rage Against the Machine. He was like he did content of Eminem getting his D12 tattoo by Mr. Cartoon in a hotel room and shit like that. And like when I think of like for everything. So I'm like seeing you like do all this stuff and I'm like, yo, like that's not like just like a regular photographer. I've seen you touch so many different like walks of life. I've seen you in like so many different rooms and shit like that. It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
I just wanted to give you your flower. Like
I
that's fucking
appreciate that.
badass.
Yeah. I think it's cool just to settle into the purpose, I guess.
Yeah,
you know, and into the group. Yeah.
So is there any projects that Affiliated has coming here in the near future, or anything you guys are gonna be starting to roll out like individually?
Yeah, so like my EP, Life's Crazy, is dropping in 6 days actually.
Pre-save that right now.
8/28, yeah. Fast go pre-save.
Right
I don't know
now.
when this shit's gonna be out. It might be out, it might not be out. Regardless, pre-save it if it's not out, or stream that shit if it's out. You know what I'm saying? It's going up. It's my first EP.
It's going up.
I'm hella excited. You know what I'm saying? I got some of the gang members on there. I got some Northwest Kid production on there. Kay did the cover art and the back art. You know what I'm saying? This is a family affair. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty sick. First project. I'm hella nervous and excited at the same time. It's pretty crazy. And also, we have an affiliated project that we're working on. It's not done yet, but we got some slaps for sure. Everyone's gonna be on there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's exciting.
Like we're gonna get some cool features. But yeah, I think that project, the affiliated project, is gonna be crazy. Like it's like,
bro,
I think everyone.
I already know it.
Yeah,
I already know it. I could tell you that, and I haven't even heard it yet.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy, bro. Like we're doing shit. I don't know. It just feels really good. You know what I'm saying? It just feels really good. Everything sounds great so far, and it's not even done. So like we still have hella way to go on the project.
It's like linking back up with your toxic ex after you've been broken up for a month.
Yeah,
that's how it feels.
Yeah,
it's happy.
But
it's happy. It's sad. It's angry.
It's familiar.
It's familiar. But you're like, where's this been? Also, it's different. But you're like, where'd you learn these new tricks, bitch?
Yeah. These new tricks, bitch. I never did that in my life.
Yeah, like,
that's crazy. That's crazy.
Neither have I.
What about you?
Yeah. What do I got?
I know, man. Zaza, Pit Stain.
Yeah, so I got a new song coming out, City. You kind of get a peek at like how my style's been advancing and kind of changing. Really been trying to bring it to the next level and like bringing it to a space. I feel like everything that I was doing was like a little plasticky,
Okay.
like kind of gimmicky almost. And I
Like you
wanted,
had like it was like more of like a persona as that.
yeah, and just like that high pitched voice, like everyone
Yeah.
starts off like, and I just wanted to like tap more into like who I am and like what I see, because I see a lot behind the scenes and I have like a greater message to share just than like talking shit, and so really trying to tap into that and expressing that. So City dropping in roughly 30 days or so, no date yet, but stay tuned, bitches.
There we go.
And then we got who's dropping next? We got Big Baby
Yo,
Babe.
Babe, tell me you're dropping that Vicky song, the Sticky.
Sticky
Bro, the one
Vicky?
you be performing, and it's crazy.
Oh no, that yeah.
All right, bro, just
Yeah.
send that to me. I need it.
Yeah,
Just send that
Black
to me, I
Boy,
need
who
it.
knows? You know what I mean? That's one of the grails though. So just know, I'm telling y'all. When I tell you I got gems, I ain't lying. I ain't lying. But my next one I'm dropping next month. I got SpongeBob dropping. And it should be
Okay.
laced up right around the time of the Spokane show. So you know what I'm saying? You get a little chance to see that bitch go down live. You know what I'm saying?
Wait. What Spokane show?
Oh, who knows?
I was like, wait, you got a show going?
No.
No?
Maybe.
Maybe.
That's the teaser. You know what I'm saying? There's your end of the credit Avenger leak. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
So
That was that Nick Fury sit down.
You're just like, wow, there's something coming.
Yeah.
But so that'll be dropping in like late September. I'm really excited to get you guys another bop. This one's really fun. It's a little bit more aggressive than Bad was. And yeah, it's a real fun high energy slapper.
Hell yeah, man. Super
We
excited.
got Jangy. What's up?
You mentioned Mama in that one.
We talking about drops?
Drops? Yeah.
Yeah, we talking about that.
Always.
Well,
You got
first
any-
off,
you got
I
any-
just dropped my first 2 singles under the name Jang the Goon.
House on Fire.
So what's the
Roof
move?
on Fire.
And then Roof on Fire, absolutely. The style's completely changed from what people are used to from back when, I dropped merchandise, the legacy, shit's totally different. So completely swapped the name. It matches the performance energy. Anybody who's seen me in the last 2-3 years perform, all the music that I'm dropping now matches that energy. And it's a little more slicker. I'm a little bit more mature now. I'm a little older. I know what the fuck going on, you dig? I do got another release coming probably 30, 40 days. I'll talk to the crew, make sure I'm not on top of nobody. Because the next time I'm about to drop, about to go fucking crazy. I already got some shows worked up. We'll be announcing soon. So gonna match that. The rollouts are crazy. And then come early next year, I'm gonna drop the first EP.
I love it, man. I love it. Yo, that's so cool having like a collective of like super talented people and just having like no room for like a break of content or whatever. Like you guys are just constantly, there's a rollout, here's a rollout. Oh, while this song is going, we got this show going. It's like it's just nonstop.
Hey, wait till we start dropping the features, because like right now, like I think a lot of us are just dropping like solo singles. I mean, Project Boom. A lot of us are dropping like more like this is me songs, but till we start having fun with it. You did?
Yeah.
You feel me? Wait till y'all know who the fuck we are, and we start. Okay, bet. Let's do the Jang Bait feature. Let's do the Jang feature. You know what I mean? Me and Topp got 20.
It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy.
You did.
So I kind of started seeing you guys as like come up with like the pyramid sessions. I was like one of the first things that I was like, oh, okay, this is like, is that like affiliated? Associated?
Kind of.
Like...
It's definitely associated. It's so I came up with the idea of doing pyramid sessions because I have not seen anybody do anything like that out here.
Yeah. And
like
you
I've seen
used the vintage shop, right? What was it, 4 a.m.?
Yeah, the clothing store, right?
Yeah. Was it 4 a.m.?
No, not 4 a.m. It was Northwest
Checkpoint.
Oh, Checkpoint. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm probably gonna do shout out to them. I'm probably gonna do different places every single time. I just had no time, bro, to like focus on that
Checkpoint's
shit.
the one that's next to the Dispo?
Yeah.
Like right there, and they got like
they moved
apartments and shit like that, like up top.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right next to like the LK, Cochinita.
Yeah. Yeah, but I have had no time to do that. Me and Kay we're doing those. We're still gonna do a few for the squad. That's mainly what it's for. But once I'm freed up, we'll be able to like book other artists because that's really what I want to do is like book other people, like have people come from Seattle, rappers in Spokane to come perform and do that shit. So I think that'll be like a big staple, and I think that's something that the Spokane scene definitely needs. You know what I'm saying? Especially with the level of quality that we're doing it too. Like you know what I'm saying? Like we're really putting our time into that shit. So it's gonna be kind of sick. Pyramid sessions are cool for sure.
Dope. Yeah, that's super badass. I'm sure everybody's wondering like where we're at right now. I mean, we got kind of like a little like rugged scenery, not like the usual, you know, for like Mobbin with Mimosa. So where are we right now?
So everyone just needs to know this the affiliated compound. That's all you need to know. You feel me?
Undisclosed location. 88 longitude, 88 latitude. You know what I'm saying? In the middle of your bitch's crib.
Hey, you'll really find us at 8888.
Yeah. Forget about it. You know what I'm saying? Don't pull up when you get woosah. You know what I'm
nigga.
saying?
You see the cameras, don't play with us, nigga. Don't get smacked out here. Don't pull up, nigga.
Oh my God. In the back with it, you know?
Yeah. It's the compound. So basically, a few of us live here, and we just treat it like the team spot. Like I got the studio right here. Everyone's recording in here. We producing in here. You know what I'm saying? Northwest Kid be producing in there. You know, it's just
when Babe's not like making music, he's like your guys' like nutritionist and everything like that.
Facts.
Inspiring you. I'm like, hey, like let me take that from you. Your body does not need this right now.
Babe is the chef, 1000%.
Yeah, your body will not love you.
Bro, we be cooking up every day. So, little fun backstory. You know, back in the Dizzy, back when I was on my toxicities, I was like super overindulgent with a lot of things, and it got really out of hand. Like, granted, I was doing great. You know what I mean? The numbers were the numbers, and the numbers were good.
Yeah.
Okay. But I'm telling you, when I step on the scale, those numbers were not so good. I mean, so I like big numbers, but not that big. Goddamn. So I really just doubled down and started making more food and like prioritizing on my health. And through that, you know what I'm saying, I discovered that I got a fucking gift in the kitchen, baby. And I just be chefing all sorts of things up. You know what I mean? He has a low tolerance for salt, and I think you can see why.
Spicy.
And so I've been like, I'm an avid traveler, so I'm able to combine like my world experience and my flavor profiles all in one place. I'm just eating great every day.
Flavor. I was about to say. I was like, damn, dude, that's a term that you use in your vocabulary.
Bro, I'm telling you, I'm living Lux, baby. You know where to find me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know
So, is there any like little bit of advice that you can give anybody, like, hey, stay away from these?
Oh, stay away from hydraulic. So okay, so right now, baby, we're cutting out all seed oils. I know it sounds crazy, but we're cutting out all seed oils. If it says canola oil on it, you gotta throw it away. It's gonna give you cancer.
Okay.
It's gonna give you cancer. It's ruining your gut biome. The only reason why you're weak to the sun is because of the toxic stuff that they're putting inside of us. And like, look at the ingredients and stuff. Like, you'll see it in everything.
You said cancer?
Do the math.
Do the math.
Do the math. Testosterone down. Overall health is down. Like, you're wondering why you're struggling to lose weight. Like,
Is olive oil good?
Olive oil, pass. Good. So you guys can have here just easy ones of what you can eat. You know what I mean? We can have coconut oil. We can have butter. We can have olive oil. You can have avocado oil. Okay. Avocado oil I kind of like, but like it takes hella avocados to get avocado oil. So just I kind of do that math. So it's just like, am I really supposed to be eating 40 avocados for, like, to get a little oil in the thing? It just doesn't sound sustainable. But I mean, just tap in. If you guys want some recipes, though, just follow me on the gram. I'll be cooking up all the time and giving free game every other day.
Dope, man. So you guys,
thank you, Babe, for the facts.
You got anything else that you guys want to touch base on that I probably missed out on asking, or anything exciting that you think that the people should know?
Yeah, I also have a single, Dance Times 2, coming out September 30th. And that date is final.
Soak that in. Soak that in. Soak that in.
Thank you. Yeah, no, that's it for me. And then, yeah, like I said, we're working on the project. We're trying to get it all polished and ready to go. And soon you'll be hearing more about that.
Hell yeah, man.
Say something real quick. Yo, y'all niggas ain't fucking with us, man. It's Big 8 over in this bitch. Hold up, bro. We the best in the biz. Stop playing with us, bro. This ain't for play. This ain't a joke. This our motherfucking life, nigga. We take this shit serious, nigga. Almost too serious. We don't give a fuck, nigga. I'll give my life for this shit. And every single one of us would, bro. Cause this is what the fuck we do. It's more than music over here, nigga. It's power over here, nigga. It's the universe over here, nigga. It's real shit over here, nigga. So stop playing with us, and we gonna take over the motherfucking game. Watch. And if you don't support us now, don't fucking support us later. You know what I'm saying? Because
we don't need
we don't need that shit, nigga. We going to fuck up. I'm telling y'all niggas right now. Come on, bro.
Don't.
Sure, change your mind. I don't give a fuck, nigga. It's different. Just know it's different. I'm looking at each one of these fucking cameras. It's different. Stop fucking playing with us.
That's crazy.
And if you out there, you trying to take the team down, yo, suck my dick, nigga. We not going down. It's over, bro. We fucking winning, bro. It's written in the stars, bro. It's written in stone, bro. This shit is different. It's really ancestral over here, bro. Y'all niggas got us fucked up. The game's different. We changing the motherfucking game. We doing shit nobody's ever done on a level that nobody's ever done it. And niggas gonna sleep on the 509. Niggas not sleeping on the 509 no more, nigga. Tri-Cities, Spokane, nigga, it's different, bro. So
Washington takeover. Washington takeover.
I just let niggas know that.
It's the
You feel me?
80s.
I love it, man. Well, with that being said, this was Affiliated, and this is No More Moses with Manor.
Oh yeah, appreciate you, brother.
So yeah, man, is that back for you? I know. I'm like, where's the applause, dude? I'm like, yeah. You guys did that.
You crazy.
I know. Sometimes it gets a little difficult. With like, I'm like, all right, remember, yeah. And then it's like, what was the name of Zae's song? And I'm like, fuck. I just nearly made this song.